Good morning. Glad to be here this morning and spend a little time with you, even though I can't see you. Moving right along, and I hope people are starting to enjoy the weather a little bit. It's been a little crazy out lately. We go from 95 one day to 50 another, and not much we can do. There's been a lot happening on the inner planes lately. I've been hearing a lot from the masters and from the galactic beings of light on a lot of things that are promising, things opening up, things getting a little bit better. So we have to just hang in there. We have to keep believing. We have to keep holding the light. And, I keep getting the image of, when you see those movies with way back when they were fighting and they were pushing things up against other people, that's what I see. I see the darkness, and then I see the light pushing them back, pushing them back. And so this is a time when we really have to stay present with what is and allow ourselves to do what we need to do. This is an important time, and we can't give up now. This is our big line in the sand. So really try to keep present with that. And as you go through your day, I know it's easy to get distracted with different things. As you go through your day, take a little time out, a little time to pray, a little time to just send good wishes out, a little time to look at somebody who might be a little less fortunate than you, that you can send prayer out. Because prayer really works, and we know that. Whatever your prayer is, maybe your prayer is to light a candle. Whatever it is for you, do it and know that it does make a difference. All right, we're going to start with Work Your Light Oracle cards by Rebecca Campbell. We love her. What do we need to know for this up and coming week? Don't dim to fit in. How funny is that? How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Look at this beautiful card. We don't want you to dim your light. We want you to shine bright. But I know sometimes we do feel that way. Sometimes we feel that we have to tone it down. I know I've been having a hard time lately because when you're around people, you have to be around people that are holding the light and are at a certain level. And I don't say that as a snobby thing. I just say it as it's the truth, right? That if you're around people that are really negative, oh, look at this here mess. Okay, I'm going to surrender that. When you're around people that are really negative, then you start feeling that, and it doesn't feel so good. You want to hold your light. So it says, don't dim your light to accommodate someone else's smallness. We are born to shine big and bright. The universe is expanding and you are part of the universe, so expanding a part is your nature. If someone makes you want to retract, notice and slowly back away. They are not for you and you are not for them. That's what I was just talking about. Better yet, find it within yourself to expand and shine your light anyways. Flowers don't open and close according to who's walking by. They open and show their beauty regardless. If others don't want to be around you or you make them uncomfortable, it's because you are shining light on the fact that they are dimming to fit in. By choosing to shine bright, you may just inspire them to turn on their own light too. And that's an important part. Yeah, absolutely. You can help them out. It says, keep your light on anyways. All relationships are essentially an energetic agreement. The moment one person decides to start rising up and allowing their light to shine, it changes the energetic agreement and can create some waves. That's completely normal. The relationships that are meant to last will adapt to the change in energy. Others won't because they were likely born under the provision of I love you as long as you don't shine brighter than me. That's okay. Not all people are meant to be in your life forever, but the lessons they teach us can still live on. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Start to look at that. Maybe you're around people that are not into all of this and you don't choose to talk about it with them or whatever. You don't know if by something you would share with them might make them curious to start to look at things differently. All right. The next one is The Oracle of Seven by Colette Byron Reed. A merry motive. Oh, look at this. All the little sprites and light and fireflies and little critters. Okay. Knowing your own motives, understanding what drives you to meet your goals. The momentum your attention creates, the wisdom behind your intention. You've chosen a path, you've set an intention, and you've begun to move towards a goal. You feel compelled to keep going, but do you know the why behind the drive? Do you truly want what you're pursuing, or are you chasing a destination with the anticipation of how it will make others feel about you, or you feel about yourself? You must choose to be in the flow of the experiencing, relishing the moment. Surrender your expectations to a higher power rather than being guided by your limited self. The most important aspect to consider now is where you place your focus, because that's where the energy will flow. If you are resentful, the outer world will show you more opportunities to be resentful. If you are envious of others, competitive, overly ambitious, you will always feel as if you are not enough. If you focus on gratitude and compassion for others, you will see even more reasons to be grateful and loving. When you look for abundance, it has an uncanny way of multiplying in your life. So if you're unaware about your motives, the results will be just as unclear. Deep dig to understand your why. If your true desire is to experience something, let go of your attachment to the form that is supposed to come in. Make sure your motive is merry and joyful, clear and honest, and aim true. Trust that the universe will provide the outcome that is perfect match for you. It always does. So this is important because how many times we think it can only come this way? We think we know it all. We have this idea in our head and we think it has to happen a certain way. So instead of doing that, we need to look at things differently and stay open to all the different paths of the universe. All right, next one is from the Star Temple Oracle. The Star Mother. The Universal Mother loves and supports me totally. Look at how beautiful she is. Almost reminds me of somebody just resting in somebody's arms that they know has their back and can take care of them. Well done. It says, star words, cherished, nurtured, and purpose. The Star Mother has shown up because you may be feeling a little lost and alone at present. Her name is Asterope. Wants you to know that you are a precious star child of the cosmos and that you are loved and supported always. As a star child, you have a dual assignment here on Earth, both a personal and a collective mission to accelerate the vibration of the planet. You may be called to a higher purpose that is ecological, philanthropic, or unifying. The Universal Mother is here to guide, comfort, and chaperone you as you embrace your divine purpose. We have to remember that the Mother energy is always very, very strong and present with us. Mystical wisdom. I think I'll spread these. So many cards in the deck. Potential. Think big for your future. How beautiful, the wonderment of the little girl looking at this beautiful angel of light. Sometimes I think we forget that part of us that used to have the wide eyes and be excited about any possibility. All right. Your creative and mental powers carry great potential. Your plans to expand your horizons are underway and everything is progressing steadily. Think and plan outside your limitless limitations and remain open-minded, as there are more possibilities and opportunities than you can see at this point. This could be study, a business venture, or travel. Be ready to take on the challenges with the think big attitude. Empower yourself with more development and self-exploration. Your mantra: my visions and goals take me beyond my current limitations. Oh, I love that. How beautiful is that? All right, and the last one, we're doing 2 rune stones. Oh, there's the first one. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, there it is. I was going to say, where is it? But there it is. It's fading a little bit. All right. So the first one, you're not going to be able to see on mine. It looks like an arrow. Yeah. My book is falling apart. I've used it so much. This first one is flow. Flow, water, that which conducts. Unseen powers are active here, powers that nourish, shape, and connect. The attributes of this rune are water, fluidity, and ebb and flow of emotions, of vocations and relationships. This fulfills your desire to immerse yourself in the experience of living without having to evaluate or understand. It speaks to the satisfaction of emotional needs, to the awakening of the intuitive or lunar side of your nature. For while the sun strives for differentiation, the moon draws us towards union and merging. This rune signals a time for cleansing, for deep revaluing, reorganizing, and realigning. A rune of deep knowledge may call you to study spiritual matters in readiness for self-transformation. Success now lies in contacting your intuitive knowing and attaining to your own rhythms, a rune of self relating rightly to the self. This signifies what alchemists call the conjunctio, or sacred marriage. In fairy tales, it is the end where the hero and heroine live happily ever after. Oh, I love that. And the other one is a little funky. I don't know, you probably can't see it. Looks like a person opening their arms up to the universe. All right. Protection. All right, protection. It says, control of the emotions is at issue here. During times of transition, shifts in life course, and accelerated self-change, it is important not to collapse yourself into your emotions, the high as well as the lows. New opportunities and challenges are typical of this rune. and with them will come trespasses and unwanted influences. This serves as a mirror for the spiritual warrior, the one whose battle is always with the self. The protection of the warrior is like the warning rustle of the sedge grass or like the curved horns of the elk, for both serve to keep open space around you. Remain mindful that timely action and correct conduct are the only true protection. If you find yourself feeling pain, observe the pain and stay with it. Don't try to pull down the veil and escape from life by denying what is happening. You will progress knowing that is your protection. So just by not denying what's happening is enough to protect us. That's interesting. So remember, don't dim your light and get your motive and figure out what your intentions are. Know that you've got bigger energies protecting you, namely the Divine Mother, and you've got all the potential in the world to take a new path. So, a lot to think about this week. Remember what I said in the beginning, and have a blessed week.